Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Oh, it's just funny. My hair looks wild, but it's actually not. It's actually totally under control. I think it's the way the light's hitting it from behind. Okay. We've got some major shadows. Maybe I will turn off the overhead light. Let's see if we can do that. Does that still work for you guys? It's less shadowy that way. I'm in the dark, but that's kind of fun. Hi, Sue. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. So I got some tips today. It was great. I love it when people email me tips. They're like, "This is how you're going to do this." I'm like, "Okay, okay, good. I can handle that. Just tell me what to do." And so I did a little bit of learning about this gorgeous set today. And I know someone said that they thought that the Beautiful Butterflies is out of stock. The stamp set's still in stock. You can still get that for free right now. It's the dies and the embossing folder that are on back order. So, oh, Joan, honestly, it's a hockey game. It's a pretty disgusting start to the game. I can't go there, and honestly, I think right now the thing that is bothering me more than anything is forget it. I can't. I'm not doing it. Not the time nor the place. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is I have mounted the two stamps together because I found this was the easiest way to do it and make it feel balanced. Leslie, I'm feeling way better. Not great when I woke up this morning, but way better now. And I didn't nap today, which is a good sign for me. And I actually got in an hour walk. So I'm crossing my fingers that when I wake up tomorrow morning, I will feel like a human being. Now, oh no, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So what you want to do now, this is actually one of our note cards. And so if you are 7, if you don't have note cards, by 5. Okay, scored in half at 3.5. Oops, I got ink all over there because I was practicing. So what I've done is when I ran it through my machine, I just laid it flat. Okay, and then if let me see if you can see it on the die. I'm trying to make it focus. Do you see on the die that you got? It's like a little etched line, and it's right there. So what I found out you do is you're going to take those little etched lines and I put them right above, like directly above my crease. Okay. And then I ran it through. So then when you do that, you get left with this. So it cuts out this part here, cuts out this part here. And then this part is relatively easy as long as we cut it in the right location. You can tell if you do because you won't get a hangy over bit on the back side. I still have a cough, but runny nose is gone. Yeah, Sean's not definitely not as far improved as I am, but he says he's on the uphill today. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is snip those two bits out. Now you can see I've got this great card that kind of folds like that. Now, what I've done is I actually did die cut another one and I die cut it from designer series paper because I wanted the center of it. Ooh, it's not perfectly centered. Just a second. It's not gonna fly for me. There we go. Um, I don't know. I was gonna tell you guys something and I can't remember what it was. I think I've lost my mind. That's okay. I'm just gonna kind of come in here and do that. Okay. So what I've done is I've kind of created my own body from that piece of designer series paper. And I didn't have to do it all this. I could have just used the middle of it, but I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So that's how I made my little center part. Okay. Now let me show you how I did this next part. So let's grab Calypso Coral. Okay. And I kind of we'll do a little bit of playing here. So what we're going to do is we are going to ink it up really well. Oh, she's got the stomach wet. That's what I think Sean has more than anything, Renee, because he had the fever and then it went to nod like he went kind of more gastro, where I didn't get that. I'm the one who could use that and lose a few pounds, but there we go. Okay, so we're just inking this up in Calypso. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of line it up and I'm going to stamp it in the inners. That I'm definitely improving. Okay, so we've done that. You can see now we've got that kind of stamped in there. Now we're just going to reverse it. And if you do it this way with the two of them on the block, I kind of laid them down flat on the butterfly first. But if you do it with the two of them on the block, then the two sides have the same spacing, which is kind of nice. Okay. So let me just kind of go. It keeps it a little bit more balanced. Okay, let's pull that one out. Okay, I've got one side darker than the other, but I feel like we can survive that. So do you see what I mean about it? Like they've got the exact same spacing up and down. Now, when I did my original one, I did not do that. So, and I was like, oh, how could I improve that and kind of play with it? So this kind of worked for me. Now, next thing we're gonna do, as I was instructed, like I love it when people just send me tips. They're like, hey, if you do this, this will work. So I got instructed that you just come along and you fill in the bits with the polka dots. And I was like, I get it. That kind of works. Okay, so we're going along. Now, don't worry about getting it on the body because we're going to cover it up. Okay, does that make sense? So the body, who cares if you get polka dots where they shouldn't be because we won't see them once we're done. All I'm trying to do is avoid getting it on the card back. There. Okay, and then we'll get in here as far as we can. And we'll do the same thing here. And then we'll do the same. Again, it doesn't matter if I overlap in the middle because you won't see it. So I'm not going to freak out about that. Okay, then here. Now you could do some gorgeous color combos with this. This would be a fun one to kind of get a package of note cards and then just play, right? Like you could do them in all different colors. You can have a lot of fun with that one. There we go. Just trying to kind of fill in the space the best I can. Now I'm making a mess underneath, which I don't really want. So it'll be all on the inside. Don't be sorry. At hockey game OT, can't hear, but pretty so far. Oh, fun. Okay, so we've got that. Does that make sense there? Now, like I said, I die cut another butterfly just in Calypso Coral, like a card front. And then we've got that here. Okay, so I don't know where I put my silicone mat. I know I had it. Did I put it away? No, I did not. That's kind of a given based on my lack of anything today. Although I did not nap. I did. Well, I actually one of my downline who has it, she sent me, she obviously watched and she's like, okay, so here's what you're gonna do. I love you. Thank you. So I had no idea. I don't know if I had enough brain capacity to figure it out. There. Okay, so now we've got, and that I just freehanded, okay? So I just cut a straight line from this crack to this crack up here, and then I kind of curved it in where his head would be. And now we've got that kind of gorgeous look. Go into shootout. I don't like shoot. I'd rather have, oh, I guess you've had too many periods or too much overtime and now you're on shootouts. I just hated shootouts because then I feel like it comes down to the poor goalie and it breaks my heart for them. I know, it's my school teacher side. Oops, I use this to put in ink today, I think. Did I? No, not this one, my other one. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've got that. Hi, son. So now you can kind of see how you would make that front kind of work, and it's easy and it's beautiful. Next, I think what we'll do is we will take a piece of Calypso Coral. Actually, maybe I'll even just use it right on the DSP if I can. And we'll do our sentiment embossed in white. Let me just find my dies. If I were, oh, they're there. My dies. Where would they be? Right here. Okay, so can I fit that? I absolutely can. And then we can just put that on like that. Hello? Something just fell. Just a second. Just made me nervous. Hang on. It was my child texting. 120 flights of stairs in 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. He's not going to be able to move tomorrow. Shawnee, was that you? There's just a big bang. I'm sorry, but not sorry, my Kate. Oh, I'm not talking about hockey. I can't. My disgust. Not with the hockey game. Just I have big feelings happening right now. Um, And I have not realized how much these big feelings are impacting me in my life. And I can't do the, yeah. Okay. So I am going to go with so thankful here. I only watched about the first 10 minutes tonight. I really was not into that. We need embossing powder. Let's go. Okay. So we're going to take this. We're going to do that. And then we're going to use a little bit of white. Yeah, Kimberly. Thank you. Because I think for my sanity, I might have to back away from doing everyday lives. I have to get off of the internet. I cannot, even with what is happening in this world right now, pretend that I am okay with it because I am not. There, I said it out loud. I'm not okay with any of it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do tap, tap, tap. Okay, we got that all set. And so then the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to emboss this. Now I have no idea where my heat tool is. I just drew a total blank. I look to my left. And it's not on my left. On my right. It's not on my right here. It's on my left. So let's emboss this. Thankful. Oops. There we go. We got it. Me neither. Can't watch news. Ireland sounds pretty good. Thank you, Leanne. I think that's what's hurting right now. And maybe I should just say it. I think what is hurting is the lack of people going, this isn't right. It's not right that one country is talking about annexing another country. It is not the 1930s. We need to have learned lessons. And I think that's where I'm feeling my frustration. Okay. There, do, cranking it. I'm sure I will lose some followers over that statement. And I have to say, what I realized is I'm okay with that now. I had to just decide. Oh, you guys, it's sweet. Okay, so I did keep it really simple. What we could do here is you could absolutely go ahead and do it maybe in black for a little bit more contrast. But for the sake of tonight and just getting myself done, I'm going to just go with the calypso that kind of matches. Do so thankful. Your new Stampin' Up box. Uh, no, not it's not, no, nobody made a statement. I said some people just not like that I am saying I'm not okay with people being okay with what's happening. I'm not okay with it. I think that if anyone's country were being, for lack of a better word, kind of under attack like that, that I would not be okay with it happening to anyone. And so, yeah, it is. It's bothersome. It's very bothersome. We're going to add some sparkle just to make this look a little bit prettier. And I think the part that a lot of people might not realize is these tariffs come into place, and that could likely be the end of my business anyway. So, I know. Okay, there we go. So, there, it's not complicated. You could absolutely knock off a whole bunch of these. And sorry, I'm just reading your comments right now. I feel like you do. It's like history. I know, repeating itself so much history. Yeah. Yes. I know, but I feel like Liana, I've tiptoed around it. Is that bad? I am proud to be Canadian. I don't want to be from somewhere else. If I did, I would move there. I love being a Canadian, just like people from other countries love being where they're from. And none of us want someone else to say, I'm going to take that away from you. I'm not okay with it. There. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Jen. I know that right now, being on the internet every night, um, and I think pretending that everything's okay, it's taking a toll. Oh, I know you were, Heidi. God, I know you were. Don't Heidi, I love you to death. Do not. But I think that getting on every night and pretending that I'm okay with what's happening in the world is taking a toll on me. I'm like doing the bubbly face when inside my heart's breaking. I'm doing a lot of crying. I know a lot of people are tiptoeing and we shouldn't have to. I know what is happening is not right and I am not okay with it. And if this were happening, well, it is happening other places in the world, and I feel like I voiced my opinions on it. And anyway, I love you all to death. I do appreciate you watching me. Um, I just, I don't, yeah, I'm not, it's funny, like I've never thought of myself as being like super into politics, but you can't not be right now as a Canadian. You kind of have to go, I want my country to still exist. I do not want to be annexed by another country. I Anyway, I love you all to death. I know, Liana, speak out. I am proudly flying my Canadian flag and proudly uh, reading labels in the grocery store about what I purchase. And yeah, I know it seems like nothing. I opted out of the incentive trip this year. I canceled my trip to Palm Desert for my mom's birthday. Yeah, doing what we can because, oh, I know, but and it's hard. Renee, I know people say it won't happen, but the issue is what we are seeing right now is unprecedented in our times. And there's a lot of money behind what's happening, which is terrifying. So I love you all to death. If you don't see me on one night, I've not lost the plot. I just might need some time away to kind of breathe through it, but it does. But Leon, I just want us to be able to go back to being the same two countries that we've been, where we work together. I don't know. Anyway, I think that that's gone, and that breaks my heart too. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing evening, and I will see you soon.